Hello guys, and welcome to the 18th Java tutorial. And in this tutorial we're going to talk about constructors. Now constructor is something that initializes the instance variables defined in a class as soon as the object of class is created in the main. Now in the class second we have a private string variable girl name. Now let me first just show you how you define a constructor. To define a constructor, all you need to do is write public, and the constructor is the same name as that of the class. The name of my class is second underscore class, so the name of my constructor would also be second underscore class, second underscore class. And this constructor is going to take a string variable, string name, and what would it do? It would initialize the girl name to this name as soon as the object of this class is made. So girl name equals name. Now this saves me a lot of trouble. If you remember, in the last tutorial, to do this we had to make a separate method which was this method, getName method, and then using this method we also had to call this method using object. So that creates a lot of more steps than we actually need. That increases in the number of steps, but we do not need this method anymore, since that is taken care of by the constructor public class underscore second. Now what this would do is, whatever I would pass as argument in the object when I create the object of this class, this constructor would run on its own, and it would initialize girl name as whatever the name is there in the argument. Let's just go and create an object of this class. So object of this, let me first just create an object of this class as second underscore class obj equals new second underscore class. Now within this, we used to leave these braces empty before, but now within these braces we're gonna give the name of the girlfriend, whatever we want the girl name to be set to by default. Now since this would be running as soon as the object gets created, let's give a name Rhonda. So as soon as this object of this class is created, the girl name will be set to Rhonda on its own. We do not have to define any method to do that, and we do not have to certainly call that method using an object. This has been taken care of by the constructor itself. So whenever now I call this method, that is output method, using my object, let's call it object.output. Now whenever I do so, output method gets called, and output method has this girl name which has been set to Rhonda by default by the constructor. So if I run this program, the name of your first girlfriend is Rhonda. So this saves us a lot of trouble to define another method in this class that would take the value and then equate it to the girl name. That has just been taken care of as soon as the object is created. Now what this is helpful in many of the cases. I might have not tell you this before, but same class can have many objects. As this class has this object obj, similarly the same class can have another object second underscore class obj2 equals new second underscore class. Now what this does is, every object of the same class gets its own set of instance variables and methods. This girl name variable is different for this object obj, and this girl name variable is different for this object obj1. So these two objects are hidden from each other and they don't have any relation between these two. There is a complete set of instance variables, that is girl name, and its methods, that is output method. They are different for this object and they are different for this object. Now if I pass in this object, if I pass, say, Emily, a whole different set of instance variables and methods would be associated with this object one having default Emily. So let's run this and see what happens. Oh, sorry, I forgot to call using this object obj2 dot output. What cannot be resolved? obj1. Oh, sorry again, my bad. obj1. Okay, now if I run this, there are two different objects, obj and obj1. Let's see what happens. The name of your first girlfriend is Rhonda. The name of your first girlfriend is Emily. So we have just defined two different objects and have used just a single set of instance variables and methods. So that's the beauty of constructors, actually, that it initializes the instance variables to something as soon as the object is created. When this object was created, it initialized girl name to Rhonda, as we have given here Rhonda, and as soon as this object was created, it initialized girl name to Emily, and using Rhonda and Emily, two different objects, gave different outputs. So that's all about constructors. Actually, there's a lot more about constructors that you guys have to learn. It's just basics, and I don't expect from you guys to understand a lot from this, but you would get it with time. So give it some time. Constructors is a very crucial topic, and it's very, very important to learn. So just stay with me and you will learn, and you will literally master the constructors topic. So I'll see you in the next tutorial. If you have any queries, leave them in the comment box, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.